Okay, so in the meantime, maybe I will try to introduce the agenda for today. We'll surely cover some like ongoing updates. Uh, when Lucas is joining us, he'll have some kind of a small surprise for you, in form of something visual to show you. Um, yeah, there's like a few bigger points actually to be covered today, and I would also love to answer some of the questions, uh, for which there is a reward for the best questions. So, as always, we love to see your suggestions and actually make them reality. And I see Lucas has joined us. Hello. So I guess we can start out just now.
Yeah, let's get started.
Hello, guys.
Hello. Yeah, so like I mentioned, I basically wanted to cover a few bigger points and like the roadmap for the coming weeks, which consists of several updates, like upgraded website, a new collection, which you probably have already seen on the Twitter, the new game, some teasing videos, as well as the enhancements for the NFT staking itself. So I guess like at the beginning of this roadmap, what will come first is definitely the new website, which will be less related to the ICO, but rather to the project and the play to earn. As you can see, like the current website was more to introduce the project and like tokenomics and stuff like that. Now we'll focus more on the like play to earn aspect and gaming aspect to put on these like spotlight the chest opening features as well as like the earning and games, so it will be definitely more convenient for you and for all the users to look at and actually explore and interact with it. So I believe it's a pretty nice update. Design is already done and finished. We are just implementing the design changes into the code so it actually exists online. And what will follow shortly after that is the new collection. And what do I mean by the new collection? I mean it will be available to be purchased from the moon chests. We covered the new mechanics of the moon chest opening, I believe, on some previous AMAs, but we will definitely give you the update on that shortly on our socials. I believe Lucas had the actual date that he wanted the collection to be accessible online. Can you bring this date to us, Lucas? Okay, so Lucas didn't want to do it, so maybe I'll do it. It will be the beginning of February, but the certain date is like on Lucas. I believe it was between 7th to 11th, the week between 7th to 11th, as the new website needs to be put online, as well as new purchase mechanics, meaning like the moon chest will be twice will cost twice as much. Um, and the payment will be split 50-50 in MNY and BNB tokens. So this is something interesting to explore. I actually have also one like big question for you guys, but I will maybe do it at the end of the AMA, so we can talk about that too. And of course, what will come after that is the new game. The graphical representation of the surprise for you would be the gameplay video from the new game, which I believe Lucas has ready to show to you. I'm not sure if he can like hop on the stage and present that, or if he should just upload that to some channels. Maybe Clay.
Yeah, I will be uploading it right now, and sorry for not responding earlier. I was muted. Somehow I couldn't.
No, I hear that you are playing the game. That's why you didn't respond.
Yeah, yeah. I'm uploading the game right now, and I will also try to upload the new homepage design for you guys. So yeah, I'm uploading it as we speak.
Awesome. Yeah, that would be the best way to go about it because To my knowledge, we cannot share screen on stage, so that will be uploaded shortly. Is that all the main things we'd like to cover before we get to the questions, or?
Yeah, the file is too big for now, 50 megabytes, and the file is over 100. So I will need to somehow make it smaller. So give me a moment.
No problem. No problem. In the meantime, well, maybe it might be easier to upload it to something like a Vimo or something.
Yeah, I will do it right now.
Awesome, awesome. So in the meantime, let's get to the questions. So we've got quite a few questions today. We got a nice turnout today. We also have questions from Twitter as well. So not only Discord, because we did have the post about what people would like to be discussed. So I'm gonna probably go back and forth between those. I think we had one hand up for voice questions, so don't be afraid, guys. If you guys want to ask a question over voice, you can raise your hand, and then we'll be taking questions via that as well. So our first question is from Slatra. Okay, so we have quite a big question here. He says, Moonie token staking. Currently, we have two pools, BNB Moonie and Ethan Moonie, with olds and new collections of OGs that make references to other cryptocurrencies, BTC, Sol, ETH, etc. Is there a prospect of expanding this part of the project? For example, have staking pools that refer to OG collections, Sol to Moonie or Dot to Moonie? If so, will the rewards be in Moonie or in another token? For example, a new token used in game or other cryptocurrencies. So would that be something that could be introduced in the future?
Michał?
Yeah, it would be probably easier for me if I would see the question because it was hard to me like to visualize what was asked. But I believe we had like similar questions some time ago. Um, hmm. I don't get the question 100%, so I don't want to say something.
Yeah.
So maybe I will answer that. Like I don't see any reason or any benefit for the project itself or for the MNY token. I don't see why would we spend energy or our focus to do it. Like if there would be some obvious benefits of it, maybe we can consider it, but I don't see it for now. Like it might be a cool feature for the token holders to earn somehow, but I don't see like how it would work. Maybe we need more details. And in the meantime, I already uploaded the new homepage design, and I'm uploading video on Vimeo. So in a second, we will have a video uploaded.
Yeah, so maybe I'll come back to this question in a written form. Was it asked on Discord or on Twitter?
This question was asked on Discord by our user Slatra. So
Okay.
yeah, it is written there. So his next part of the question is on game rewards and utilities, and it asks, do you plan to add a new token for utilities in game, winnable by Moonie staking or OG/normie stacking, for example? I'm playing and testing a lot of P2E, and some have two different tokens. One for the reward/stacking/buying chest part, and the other one for game utilities, only winnable with the first token activities. I'm not a pro, but do you think that it could be a good ecosystem?
Yeah, like if you look that majority is doing that in this way, it maybe it's not that bad idea, but like from the beginning we were like maybe not trying, but seeing a lot of mm, how do I say that? we wanted to introduce the innovative concepts that were not like the same which everybody is doing on the market. And with this like dual token economy, like it's always some kind of a Ponzi scheme when you need to breed something with this additional token to drive the demand, and it's always ends somewhere. In our approach, we chose the model of like the enhancing the play to earn with the research lab, which we are working on right now, which should generate the additional rewards and revenue to actually pay for players and bring this DeFi aspect to the play to earn. So we wanted to make a difference with the research lab rather than introducing the new token. Because like if you will look at of course X Infinity and SLP and everybody's following this two token approach, and there's like always two end of the stick, or I don't know how do you say that, but I'm not a fan of this approach, and I see a lot of value in like having the one token and actually driving demand for the one token rather than two. And as I said, Research Lab is the thing that we are betting on rather than having two tokens for the time being.
Awesome. So the next part of his question is on rewards. He asks, we know that the Polygon network is currently experiencing a lot of congestion. Are you going to focus more on the change of the network? And in a second step, will you automate the sending of rewards? So I know we spoke about this last AMA, and we were in talks with someone regarding this, but I know we couldn't give much details on it. So is there anything that has changed, or is it just for now we're still sticking with Polygon?
So for now, we don't plan to migrate from Polygon. Actually, the case is like we can always work on some optimization for the code on Polygon that would actually increase the throughput of transactions and etc. etc. So I would not necessarily be worried about Polygon. We can always work on the improvements when it comes to the automatic sending of the rewards. I don't know what was said on the last AMA, if this part of the question was asked. But this would, of course, be a cool feature for the play to earn ecosystem. Well, and but we didn't do like any big steps into that direction because of like, of course, the first game had some jitters, it has some drawbacks. With the second game, it will be surely easier to identify like players which are legit and legitimate scores. So we can surely put this on our roadmap. And yeah, always love to hear your questions, actually, to get those kind of suggestions.
Awesome. And if you guys haven't noticed that we did post the video as well as the new design in the AMA.
Yeah, I would like to get some comments on a video that we posted. So this is a true gameplay. It's recorded on the PC console since it's in development. We had a version on the phone, but it had some bugs, so we decided to show you the version which is better. So this is a PC. So how it will work? It is a multiplayer game, so player versus player. So you will be racing with another player, and if you will lose some coins. If you will win some coins. You will not need to play synchronously. Sometimes you will be able to do it, but moreover you will often you will play asynchronously, meaning you will race a ghost, or you will go first and someone will race you later. So in the beginning we will not have problems with that you can play, right? Because that's something that might be happening if you wouldn't make this mechanism a reality. So basically, I covered it last time, but I will tell you again how it works. So you will be able to use your Moonie, you will be able to earn money, and you will be earning if you will play well. So for example, if you will lose a lot, you will end up with no coins in this week or 2 weeks of gaming, because we might be doing some changes for this game. And if you will, for example, we didn't decide yet if you will need to play around 100 games or less or more, but there will be a threshold, a minimum number of games that you will need to play to actually qualify to play to earn rewards. And the more you win, the more you earn. The less you win, the less you earn. And basically, this is a simple scheme. So yeah, it's a 3D game. So someone says that it's not working for him. I don't know why. But guys, let me know if it works for you. Can you see it?
It seems to be working on my end. Also, if it's not gonna work today, we will be uploading this tomorrow to our socials, as well as it will be in the AMA video as well. So once that will be uploaded tomorrow.
So basically, as we promised, this is the first 3D game. We will be going into 3D direction with next games. In the meantime, we are working on quests and missions, and we've built a lot up to date. I will not share with you the exact effects of it, but there is a lot that we did over past few weeks. If that will work, and if this will go well, I guess this will be a very new idea on the market. So, but we will be announcing it soon. We will be presenting the whole concept very, very, very soon, and we will be releasing an article, and we will be speaking about it openly very, very soon. Okay,
Perfect.
someone
So stay tuned. So our next question in that thread from Slasher, this is our last one from him, is asking, this is actually on the game. He says, with the first game, I heard that it's really hard to do something with community because it's a solo game. But with the new game, do you plan community events like OG collections versus multi/cooperative games with quest missions/competitions, since it will be multiplayer?
With this game, we will have more room to, let's say, have fun with some different ideas. But honestly, like we are focused right now to deliver the gameplay and to deliver the basic gameplay. So we might be adding this race, not like 1-on-1, but we can do 5 versus 5, BTs versus dodgies. Like this is a very simple way to do it. But for now, like we want to focus on delivering the game with no bugs and everything. And if someone been in the development sphere of any project, they will probably know that delivering bug-free product is very tough. So we are doing it right now.
Great. Our next question is from Pau, asking, do I need 2 separate OGs to play in 2 games, Race and the future 3D Race game?
Yeah, so basically you will need separate Moonies. You will need separate Moonies to play quests. You will need separate Moonies for prize race. So yeah, you like once everything will be working, there might be not a lot of OGs left to sell or to play. So there might that might be the case that there will be a shortage of OGs on the market. We actually want to make it happen, right? So that's create a shock supply.
Awesome. Our next, oh, he has a comment as well. He said the whole thing with the Christmas OGs was great. Are you planning similar competitions / giveaways for special OGs for the coming second season? I don't see why not.
Yeah, so I
Moonies
will I will add to that because we also prepared two additional Moonies. So two types. There will be two more OGs, but you won't be able to buy them. So like there will not be available in the chests. You will need to play to win them. So basically, that's the first, like I would say, step for improving the reward system and shifting a little bit from payments only, but we will be adding also this layer of extra rewards.
Awesome. So even more opportunities to play to earn.
Yeah, someone is following on the shock supply. Will there be difference in OG Moonies according to their collection? Will there be differences in OG Moonies according to their collect?
So like as far as like space missions and whatnot, I'm assuming he's asking. So there will be OG specific space missions for each type.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I don't want to go into details, but it will matter if you have Jedi or no Jedi or badge or no badge. With this quest, there will be dozens of missions, like tens of missions, and it will be necessary for you to have a lot of them. I believe that it will be beneficial for you to actually trade them on OpenSea, to buy one and sell one, to make trades, because it will be important to be able to actually go through the missions and go through the quests. Yes.
Cool. So our next question is from GoWipe, saying, "Hello, Moonie team. 2-in-1 question. First, would it be possible to give a name to our Moonies, at least the OGs? And second one, how are rewards from arcade game Moonie Race going to be distributed? I'm talking here about chests. Are we going to receive chests directly, or will be distributed in Moonie at the current price of a chest? Thank you for your time. Can't wait to see further arcade games and to open my future Dodie OGs. Cheers." So, so I think we've already covered that before. So actually, we will be reinstating moon chests as rewards again. So you will actually be getting the chest directly. So not the value of the chest, and that's as soon as the next collection is live and the moon chests are available. And then for the first question, Moonie naming is not planned as of now. So that's just
Yeah, I know that this is a cool feature that a lot of you request, but um what we need to do first is to introduce fee payments in MNY. Once this is introduced, there will be a lot easier for us to introduce a lot of these these functionalities. And actually, for the season 2, this quest and everything, we are planning to have fees in MNY. So the earliest it can happen is end of February, I guess.
cool. Our next, this is quite long. So this is more of a comment, and this is a comment/question from Mighty Uno asking, last time you talked about the possibility of raising the level of your OG. Could you please say something more? Namely, how is this process going? Or only Moonies, which is currently playing and is occupied by a specific place in the leaderboard, will get XP? And here comes my suggestion. Maybe it'd be worth considering EXP in the form of a package that we use on any OG Moonie from our collection. This way players would have more freedom. It would work on the same principle as, for example, the booster you intend to introduce. Another thing is just showing the NFT level. Are you considering adding any frames, like bronze, silver, gold, etc.? I think the community would like it. So what's your response to that?
So yes, so on our roadmap, we let's say currently we have NFT staking 1.0 for the quest and this dozens of missions and like the final missions, fighting the boss, and you know this whole idea and gameplay. We call it NFT staking 2.0. And in NFT staking 3.0, which we want to deliver in March or April, what we want to do is we want to make this quest and mission more of a real-time game. I would say currently it will be a game where you will need to play daily, and we want to create a game where you will be able to play it not daily, but I would say hourly based game, something like that, with the interface where you can actually see your Moonie do something. And then we also want to introduce experience and leveling up your Moonies. We are not there yet in terms of creating the whole concept, but we know what we want to achieve.
Cool. So down the pipeline, you can expect something along those lines. Our next question is from Willie.eh asking, can you comment on how many OGs have been burned from staking, on whether or not it's been effective in increasing demand for / adding value to the OGs as you anticipated?
Yeah, so they are, I don't know how many of them are on the wallet. There is our contract sends it to one wallet, and they are all there. I don't know how many of them we have. Michał, maybe you have such informations, but
yeah, I have seen 700 Moonies over there like a week or two ago. If it was the right contract, obviously, but I believe it was the right one.
Yeah, so there will be a point of time, I don't know when, but we'll burn them. We just didn't think about it yet. Like we will burn them. Michał, how can we burn them? Like, do we need to do anything special to burn them? Actually, I don't know how to do it so that they are not a part of collection anymore. Like, do we just how to do it?
Yeah, so like removing them from the collection would be something more like sophisticated, but of course we can specify that with the OpenSea to the list specific IDs. But when it comes to burning, we can even like send them to Vitalik's wallet or send them to like an existing wallet. So this will burn them permanently. But of course, with OpenSea, we'll need to do it manually, I believe, directly with their team.
So maybe we can log into OpenSea with that wallet, Michał, and then change the name of this wallet and send it as a send URL to the community. Something like that might be possible for this moment, I guess.
For sure. So there's a few approaches.
So Clay, Monica, if you are listening to us, and the rest of the team, like keep us keep the pressure on us, me and Michał, to finalize this. so the community will see how many of them are
Yeah, but
not.
700 is pretty. That's pretty impressive. It's quite a chunk. Quite a chunk.
Yeah, if that's true, that's a lot. But it's possible. It's possible.
I know a lot of. I know our community has been really loving the staking mission, so I'm definitely not surprised. So the next part of the question from Willie.eh is, when the new PTE game releases, will we have the ability to continue to play the original game? How will the release of the new game affect the prize structure for each game?
So we released the second game to have two games, not to kill the first one. I don't know, and this is an honest truth, I don't know what will happen with the users. Because if people will love the second game much more than the first one, it will die naturally. If it will be a split between two games, or if people will play both, then we will adjust. Like, everything here and everything in crypto is about adjusting to the situation and responding to community. So I would be lying if I would say to you that we have the plan for the price structure. We don't. We will see how it will go.
I believe that will surely like favorize or like attract with bigger prizes for the new game to actually drive some more users and gameplay to it. And yeah, we can be sure of it. But when you look at what Lucas said, like if there will be less players in the first game, it will be actually easier to be higher in the leaderboard, so it will be also more attractive for users to play and earn like some rewards on it and some OGs to play with. So I guess it will not like necessarily die, but of course, like the power within the players community can change, and they can, even if there will be more interest in a new game, as we believe there will be, because it's like 3D and it's like more attractive. We'll see how the gameplay adapts within the community, but it will not necessarily like split community in two. People who might rather play the second game and just then after that like chill with the first one. Yeah, we're curious to see how it develops.
Cool, cool. And then he has one more part to it. He just asks, how will you ensure that the demand for / value of Season 1 OGs continues to increase with the release of a new set of OGs? So I know currently we do have, of course, the missions, so they are still going to be getting burned, and also there's going to be missions exclusive to Season 1 OGs. So it's not like there's still going to be a high use case for Season 1 OGs. Maybe you
Yeah,
can
actually,
expand.
it will be very hard to, like, have an edge in these quests without OGs from the first collection. So, this quest, it will be actually a race. So people who will do missions, quests, final missions first, they will get bigger rewards, and people who will be slow, they might not even get rewards. So it will be very important to move fast, to have a maybe not an army of OGs, but your collection has to be diversified. So yeah, sometimes you will have a quicker mission, or as shorter, or a more, I would say, not shorter, but it will be easier for you to finish the mission if you have the right OG. So yeah, like for sure you will need the first collection.
Awesome, awesome. And like I know, like of course you're still gonna get your base NFT staking prizes, but I know you're kind of speaking of the future implementations of the quest systems that are gonna be introduced, as far as the multi-part quests and how it's all gonna be connected almost like on a tree, like a skill tree type thing. So that's interesting. So our next question from Willie.eh is, this is last part. He says, the special edition Christmas giveaway Moonies are awesome. Do they / will they have the same utility as regular OGs? Is the value in them mostly in their rarity?
So basically, the current value of them is in their rarity. For now, we are not prioritizing adding the to our current ecosystem because it would take a lot of time for us to do so. But once we will be able to do it, we will do it. So at some point in time, we will give them the same usability.
Awesome. And I think there's a few quick questions here. Any prototype designs for Ripley, XRP, or Terra that got canned in favor for the new 3? Can we see? So we do. No comments. No comment on that. So in the future, who knows? Who knows? In the future, who knows? Bartek asks, will new OGs be able to participate in arcade games, Mooniverse Race? So yes,
Yes.
will be able to. Okay, this is quite a big question. So maybe you guys will have some insight on this. So Rat Smasher asks, who would you say MoonieNFT's main rivals are in the NFT/P2E space, and what is it that you think that makes MoonieNFT better than them? So I don't know if we have any particular rivals, but I think one of the things that makes us better is that we actually have a product that's working. I mean, a lot of these projects are just saying, eventually we're going to have a game that play to earn, eventually it's going to come, but we actually have it in place. You can actually play to earn right now if you want to. Maybe you guys can add to that.
Yeah, so basically, the space is so big that I don't know if there is something. There are some projects that they are stealing players or something like that, or someone is attracted to some other project because they release something super cool. Of course, it happens. Of course, playing the same game over and over again, it's not super cool, and we know about it, but we need to deliver. We will be delivering, and in the meantime, we are working on a bigger foundation, and we are building our storyline, and we are building, and this is our advantage for a long run. In a short term, there will be new projects which will catch attention. There will be a lot of much bigger projects than us that will catch even more attention. But still, I said it at the beginning, the space is huge, and I don't see any project that particularly I would say that is our competitor. Maybe if you know any, then I remember one project that was pretty much like us. I don't even remember. Michał,
Chain Origins?
no, there was Osiris, something like that. Do you remember it?
Yeah, the Osiris. Yeah, it was, but they didn't have any game life, I believe.
Yeah, but I remember that they were doing it in September or something, and there was a huge hype. Even the network was congested, and they did a lot of X in token, blah blah blah, and then I didn't see the game. So guys, I know that we are not the fastest in delivering, but we are delivering. And at some point, there will be a critical mass that we delivered, and some things will click, and we will be able to blast off, I would say.
Awesome, to the moon. So I think he actually just had there's a second part of this question. He had a comment on there. He says the only ones that come to mind for me are things like Wolf Game / Gold Hunt Game, but MoonieNFT has so much more going on than them and has a much more tangible product and the roadmap. I'm so excited for the future here. Yeah. So we do have a lot more going on. I think comparatively.
Oh, there is a question. If the game loses popularity, will you abandon it or continue working on it? I think that we actually proved over time that we are not here for the short term. We are building in the long term. So we've built first game. There was a drop in value. We had some problems with the first collection. We overcame a lot of problems. We are releasing the second collection, the second game. We have the whole quests and missions in the pipeline. We are working on the third version of NFT staking. So price trades are coming. So like we are not discouraged by some short-term situations, I would say. So if we would abandon the game, when like I don't see it on horizon anytime soon, because we have a lot to deliver, and also we have resources to be here for the whole year and deliver a lot of things.
So maybe we can get to a Twitter question, because I
Yeah.
know we have a few of those. So let's see. So at Enement asks, I would really like to know how Cardi, Dottie, and Soli are going to fit into the price race dynamic. If they're going to be considered as OGs, and also if we can expect to have a new arcade game in the near future after the new one. So new arcade games are planned. So for your last one, but I guess we'll leave it at that.
We have 3D models for Cardi, Soli, and Dottie, so they will be a part of the 3D game. They will be a part of price races. They will be a part of quests. So they will be like compatible with the every part of Mooniverse.
Awesome. And then let's see, one more from Twitter. Let's see. When can we expect the launch of the Research Laboratory Alpha version and the public beta version of the new arcade game? So we've already kind of spoke on the arcade game.
Yeah, so for the research lab, we are actually finishing the UX, so wireframes for the whole thing. Then we need to go into the UI part of it, and since it's the hardest part of the current, I would say, development, I don't want to give you guys any dates, but it will be a few months at least from now.
Cool. So I think we'll go back to Discord questions, because we have plenty of those. I just wanted to get some Twitter questions in there. So our next question is from we'll do Kanizer. Hello guys, I see that the liquidity pool rewards have dropped. Will it be topped up again, or is it by design to let it drop slowly? Also, since a game's success is based on the number of players, will the next game be free to play for non-NFT holders too? Then again, it's also beneficial for Moonchest sales if there's a need to at least have a normie and keep leaderboards separate.
I will answer the second part. Michał can answer the first part. The second part, we will always require people to have NFT to play our games.
Yeah, I believe we have added like a practice mode. But when it comes to the first part of the question, the reward shouldn't have like dropped now. It probably, if it will drop, it should happen in a few days. But actually, we just saw how many like deposits there was on both chains, and like the rewards are the same on BSC, and they are smaller, will be smaller on Ethereum chain as the APR was much greater than on BSC, and the volume as well as deposit was not on even similar level. So the rewards have gone down, and this is like the open question for the community, as most of the functionalities of our game is of course polygon based, plus BSC, so there are always payments in BSC. If you look at the volume of like even number of chests opened on BSC versus Ethereum, like the engagement on Ethereum network is far less smaller than BSC, and like maybe we should even become like only BSC project. Try not to focus on Ethereum and like migrate the liquidity to BSC, which would like increase the liquidity and do not cause like any additional inflation caused by the rewards for Ethereum LP stakers. So this is the open question. I would probably love to create a pool on Telegram in the coming days, so we can work around that. But this was some of ideas that we had some time ago, just to make the process more optimal when it comes to rewards distribution as well as the engagement and overall strategy. As we are mostly BSC game, there's not much going on Ethereum chain. So yeah, I'm answering the question with the question, but yes, the rewards on Ethereum chain will get adjusted and lowered down a bit. BSC stays the same.
And I saw one question and I want to answer it very quickly. Did you consider community feedback requests during the creation of your product in order to expand on fresh ideas for your project? I don't know if that's a bot question or not, but I will answer it I will answer it. We have a group. It's a closed group with some of community members, the most active ones. Michał, I don't know how many people we have them, but around 20. We show what we design. We show early prototypes of things. We get feedback. We adjust stuff. We get ideas from the community, and we started doing that like a month or so ago. So it's very beneficial for us, and we are doing it, and we are actually, I would say, increasing the involvement of this group in our decision making process.
Yeah, so we do have some definitely some community feedback going on for sure. Maybe we can even expand that and have like some sort of Discord, because that is on Telegram. Maybe we could have some sort of Discord equivalent as well. So even for our most active members, community members in Discord, you guys will have, first eyes on new developments, and you'll have the opportunity to give your feedback on that. So that could be something we could introduce in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
Next question is from. Okay, so this is actually something we've been asked a few times. So maybe this is a good opportunity to clear this up. Lighter asks, can I use just Moonie token to buy a Moon chest, or do I need both BNB and Moonie to get one in the next collection? So will they need to use? Can they use just Moonie to purchase a Moon chest, or will they need to use both?
You will need both.
Okay, so you will need both BNB and Moonie to buy a Moon chest in the next collection. And is there any insight in how that would work as far as the transaction wise? Or would that be 2 transactions that would have to be made?
Yeah.
No, just one transaction.
Cool. Awesome. So our next question is will we be able to play the game on PC? So we don't actually have that plan at the moment. It's just mobile.
Exactly.
Let me scroll down here.
I guess we can find last 3 questions.
Yeah, we'll finish off with 3 more. I just want to make sure I'm not ignoring these guys at the bottom here. So, because I know you guys submitted your questions a little late. Okay, so we have a question from Q&A 420 saying, hey, you've done a lot from the beginning. We've got LP, NFT staking, the game, weekly rewards, great graphics, and addictive opening boxes. What are you planning to do to attract more people to the project? And then also any coming benefits for LP holders. So that's a 2-part question there.
So Michał, maybe I will just say one thing, 1 or 2 sentences, then I will give you the voice, Michał. So what we are planning to exactly do the same what we did at the early stage of the project, where we will doing the first marketing campaign. So we know how to attract and how to create an effective campaign, but we need it to be bigger than the first one. If we want it to be bigger than the first one, that means that we really have to have working ecosystem of products and opportunities for newcomers, with the whole homepage revamped, and price races, second game, first game working properly, NFT staking, vision for the mission, quests, everything. So once that's ready, I believe that sky is the limit. So, marketing, like there is nothing more than marketing. We just need to do marketing. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the only thing that I would add is like NFT staking 2.0. Plus, coming back to the first part of the question with the special rewards for LP stakers. Yes, maybe I can tell you some more about that. Lucas told you about some new types of moonies that will not be able to be purchased, and that you will be able to win them in the leaderboards. You will be also able to earn them in the LP staking. So this also will be something attractive coming along the way with the new collection.
Awesome. So we'll do just 2 more questions here. Okay, so we have a question from Johnny Duck saying, speaking of encouraging more users, will non-crypto familiar folks be able to buy with fiat? So I know we spoke in the past about a fiat on-ramp, potentially. Right now, we don't have anything planned, but maybe you can expand on that maybe in the future, because I do know that it has been difficult for say non-crypto folk to get into the project, and I know that's something we're going to be working on more. Maybe more like walkthroughs, more articles, maybe like a series, an introductory video series.
Yeah, I would say that my response to it is that yes, in the future, but I would say we need to learn how to walk first, then how to run, right? So for now, the crypto community is big enough for us to build the hype around the project in a way that we, for example, let's say, sell out the second collection in a week or so. So this is the goal, right? Doing marketing outside of the crypto is a different kind of task, and again, everything that we do is about focus and delivering, right? So if we add something to our pipeline, to our backlog of tasks, then either our delivering process will be slower or our focus is worse. So I would say we are focusing on crypto for now. then once crypto is too small, then we can go with the ramp. But there is not a lot of projects, play to earn projects that are going that direction, and you can imagine why, right? Because they did not capture the crypto market fully.
Awesome. And so we'll do our last question right now from AI5036856 saying, will you be opening a merchandise store? So Moonie merchandise store. I know we've had some Moonie t-shirts and even some Moonie shoes made. Is that anything, any plans for that in the future?
For the rewards, definitely we can consider some like t-shirts to be sent out, even shoes if someone will fit in the sizes that we currently have. We've been also thinking about the NFT collection for the clothes that you could just use your NFTs to redeem the physical asset to be done jointly with our friends at Uniquely. But it never like materialized. Maybe it's the time to actually push that forward right now. But yeah, definitely we should look forward to create some more merch for the community.
So that about wraps up today's AMA. Thank you all for coming again. Mia and Lucas, if you guys have any closing words to end us out here.
I would say that there were a lot of cool questions, so thank you for that. And I think that we will have a lot of cool stuff to show you and to say in 2 weeks' time. For sure, we will discuss quests and missions deeper than what we discussed today.
Yes, yes, a lot will change in the coming 2 weeks with the new website collections, games, and stuff like that. We are truly hyped about the new collection, the opportunity that gives us, as well as the outreach. And yeah, I'm excited to play the new game after seeing this video uploaded by Lucas. Um, and the enhancement to the NFT staking are also pretty ridiculous. So can't wait to make that reality. And thank you for being part of it. Thank you for the time today, and see you next time.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, everybody.